Hi, my name is Trevor. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating the Curling Stats app, which is available for purchase on the App Store for your Apple Watch today. You'll notice on my watch, I have a little curling stone with a green arrow pointing up. That is the app icon for the app. I'll go ahead and tap on that. The first thing that pops up is it will ask which position I play. So I have the choice between lead or first, second, vice skip or third, or skip or fourth. Choosing this position just helps you keep track of which position you played in a game. As soon as I'm ready, I'll go ahead and click on or tap on Start Game. Okay, the first screen that you will see after you've started your game is you will see what current end you are on, how many draws you've thrown, and how many hits you've thrown. The blue percentage number shows me my draws for the ends that I've already saved. And then the red number are the percentage of hits that I've made during my game. The yellow numbers underneath keep track of the current end, but they aren't saved until I've finished the end. In this case where I've thrown no stones and I tap on end, you'll notice that no shots were thrown, so I can't do anything yet. So I'll go ahead and tap on OK. So let's go ahead and do a couple of examples of some different shots. So let's go ahead and tap on the Add button. You'll notice that I have the choice between a draw or a hit. I also use my draws for throwing guards as well. I can choose which type of hit by sliding this little slider. And you can also choose the rotation for that throw, whether it was an in turn because I'm right-handed or an out turn. And then I can choose whether I had a perfect throw or if it missed or I hogged the stone, then I can set that up too. So let's say in this first one I threw a draw, that was an out turn, and let's say I threw a good one. I'll go ahead and add that shot. You'll now see under the draws in the yellow percentage that I threw 75% and I threw one stone. Now let's add another one where I've thrown a hit. Let's say it's an in-turn hit, and let's say I threw a perfect on that. I'll go ahead and add that shot. So now you can see I've thrown one draw and one hit. Now once I'm done with that current end, I can tap on this Finish End button, and it'll ask me if I am sure that if I want to finish. I'll go ahead and tap yes. You'll now notice that I am now in the second end. I've thrown one draw, one hit, and my blue and red percentage numbers are now updated because I've saved those shots into my game. Okay, now let's say that I've added another hit that was an in turn, and let's say it was okay. And let's say I actually messed up and did not mean to put OK. So I can rotate my crown, which will present this little icon, which will pop up a menu where I can look at my game statistics, where I can see my current end, the throws that I've made, and I can see my second end, which I haven't finished or saved, and you can see where I've thrown or I've entered in a hit where it was okay. Let's say I want to update that shot, so I'll go ahead and tap on the Update Shots. I can come down and completely delete that shot, or I can edit it. So in this case, I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to say, actually, I threw the out turn hit, and I threw a perfect. So now if I save that, you'll notice that it now shows that I have a perfect there. And if I close that and go back, you'll now see it says 100%. Let's say I only threw the one shot that end, and I'll click on yes. So now if I go back into the menu and go into the game statistics, you'll see that end 2 is now a saved end. And then I can see my overall statistics. I've thrown one draw, 2 hits with a total of 3 shots. You can see I've thrown 75% of my draws and I've been 100% on my hits with a total game percentage of 87.5, showing 1 in turn and 2 out turns. Okay. Once I am done doing that, what I can do is I can now save my game to the iCloud if I am signed into my account. So if I click on End Game, you'll notice that it's asking me if I want to save this to the iCloud. If I don't want to save it, I'll click on Don't Save and the game will be erased. So in this case, I'm going to tap that save icon, and then it will go back as if I'm creating a new game. I'll go ahead and select a position. Go back into the menu, and now I have this option when I'm signed into my iCloud account where I can view my saved games. So if I tap on this, you'll see that I've entered in 2 games today and that I've played some games in the past that I've just entered for demonstration purposes. So now I can go in and tap on this game that I've saved. You can see that I've marked my position as vice. There's my first end, my second end, and my overall statistics. But if I want to go back and see a previous game, I can go back and I can select a previous game and I can see what percentages I threw. I can go back to an even earlier game and see, oh, I threw 3 shots, and those are my percentages. So something very helpful if you want to be able to go back and track previous games. Another thing you can do in the app is you don't have to save a game to be able to view your previous shots. So let's say I was in the middle of a game, and let's say I want to go back and look at a previous game without overriding my current game. So I can still go into the menu, scroll down, I still have the end game, but I can also view saved games. And I can go back and I can look at an earlier game and be like, oh, you know what, in the first end, I seem to throw good draws. And I can see my overall stats. But now if I close that and go back, I am still in my current game. Now, one thing that may come up too is if you start a game, you may notice that I did select a position. And if I go into the menu, you can see that I selected second. If I want to change that, what I can do is I can enter in just a quick shot, then go into the menu. Then you'll notice that I have end game. Once I click on end game and I don't save, that should let me select my position for my game. And now I can select that position, start game, and then I'm ready to go. I hope this video was very informative, and I hope you purchase your copy of this app today.